Investigators say the deaths of a mother and daughter whose bodies were found in Farmington last month are now considered homicides. On December 27th, 76-year-old Jean Robinson and 53-year-old Allison Cumming, both of Farmington, were found dead at Positive Dog Kennel on Red Schoolhouse Road. State police say they both lived on the same property as the kennel, but in a separate building. Bodies were taken to the medical examiner in Augusta, where autopsies were performed. No cause of death has been released. Authorities have given out no other information, but do say there is no danger to the public.